Leading things off, our first guest is the Director of Operations for CAMPA Charter School. I've been there many times before, and he joins us for a look at their school and the programs that they have to offer. We welcome Nikia. Nikia. Yeah, Nikia Gaston.
Nikia Gaston, yeah.
So the last time I came to the school was about maybe 3-4 months ago.
That's true.
And you guys are doing great things out there.
We definitely are.
Tell us.
So since you've been there, we were discussing our academic program.
Yes.
I mean, so one of the great things about us is that we're trying to prove a point, be honest with you. We're trying to prove that students in middle school can take and excel in high school curriculum. Because our idea is—
This is a middle school with a high school curriculum.
Yes, it is. So right now we have grades 6 and 7. We're going to get grades 8 in September. We've already started our 6th graders with living environment and algebra 1. They actually, and our 7th graders, took and passed the living environment and algebra 1 Regents exams. Those are exams that are traditionally for 9th grade and 10th grade students.
Right. And they're doing well.
I mean, they didn't just score well. I mean, they didn't just pass it. They scored well on those assessments.
They hit high.
We're proving the point.
So that means you guys are doing some great things over there.
We are.
How do you do it?
Our approach is, and you hear this all the time, right? Our approach is about the whole child. Here's the reality, right? And you hear so many complaints about public education. And we're a charter school, but our students are all public school students. Here's the thing. You have to, in order to teach these children, you have to know those children. And I'm not just simply talking about culturally. You need to know their individual needs to design a program that's going to address their concerns.
Yeah.
I believe that when we talk about special education, I believe that all students should be taught that same way. You know what's great about special education? It's that those teachers must know all the barriers that's preventing those children from doing well. What we do exceptionally well is know what it is that's stopping them from becoming that A student.
Yeah, and sometimes we don't live in the best of areas.
No.
Yeah.
And that's also key, to know that, to know what your concerns are for your students, to know, and it matters that they can't focus because they're hungry. It matters to know that they can't get the work done because they don't have the resources at home. And you have to. We talk about, well, it's a parent's job, it's an elector's job, it's whoever. It's our job as educators to address those concerns and get them to the next point.
And we talk about parents. How do the parents get involved? Because that's important too.
We can't do it without them, right? But our approach is a little different. We don't go for the parents first because, let's be honest, many of them are disillusioned as well because of their own experiences and because they haven't seen the success with their own children. And again, they look at education as a problem. Our key is to get the child. See, once you get that child excited and you've changed them, parents jump on board. Listen, a parent can't ignore a child that wasn't studying, but now comes home and studies. Wasn't doing the homework, now doing the homework. Wasn't getting those A's, now they're getting A's. Once those parents see that change in the child, they're on board. Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. And parents have to give students something positive to think about and get involved in. I was with Lenny Green yesterday. He had a family day out there in Brooklyn at Vaughn King Park, and we brought this youngster on stage. He was 6 years old, but he has his first book out. He has another one coming out in September, and he wanted to be a bone doctor.
Nice.
He said, Mom, I'm going to be an orthopedic doctor, because I asked her about bones a long time ago when I was 2 years old. I said, whoa, okay. And he's doing it. I mean, this kid, they call him doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, and that's also the key, though. Looking at a child, even the most unruly child, and not seeing them for where they are now, but seeing them and see a projection of where they can be. That's how we approach it.
But how do you find that out? How do you find out what the child is passionate about?
Oh, man, you have to be involved. So our model is not something, we're a small school, so we have an advantage, right? We only have 115 students right now.
How many students in class?
About 15 to 20 in any given class. And so it gives us the opportunity to actually have those interactions. Our teachers, our staff are also mentors to those students. So outside of just the academic setting, we're able to have conversations and discussions about their interests and who they are. Because again, if you don't know who they are, how are you gonna educate them? How are you going to get them to that next point?
So it takes a village to raise a family, and that's right inside of your school.
Absolutely.
Because the faculty and everybody's involved in that child's life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the only way to get this done. Otherwise, you can't. And again, what we're offering is rigorous. What we're offering is challenging. What we're offering is not the norm. In fact, many don't see it as possible. This isn't the first time we've done it. We've worked with 3rd graders, 4th graders, getting them to pass high school reading examinations. It seems wild, but only because I think as adults, we're limited by our imaginations of what can be done.
So the key is to open up that child's mind.
Yes.
And once you open up that door,
Listen, success
unlimited.
is addictive. Once you get the taste of that, you're going to want more.
yeah. So how long have you been doing this?
Oh, wow. I've been doing this for over 20 years now. Over 20 years now. It feels like a long time, but I enjoy each and every step of it. I've gotten to see and work with children on all levels. This is a middle school. Most of my experience has been high school, which no wonder we're bringing high school curriculum down to the middle school.
Yeah.
But if I've gotten to see education across different states, different cities, I've gotten to do turnaround work in failing schools. Listen, schools tend to suffer from the same things. Not all of them have the same solutions, but there are key things that you need to have in place.
Yeah, and you got to know what the failing thing looks like so you can straighten it out on the other level.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And there are stars inside of I do it for 20-something years because, and people say this all the time, because of the children, right? But it's true.
It's true.
To be able to open that
That's
mind.
right here for you. Yeah, you're passionate
Appreciate
about
that.
it. Yeah,
Appreciate that. As an educator, what gave me the excitement is when I saw that child who had the dull look, but when they understood that concept, you saw it light up. You saw it. You see it happen.
Yeah.
It's almost like magic. And I do it each time to see that moment.
Yeah, and that's what you live for today.
Yeah, it is. It is. And we're doing it. We're doing it at CAMPA.
So who are some of the people that work with you at the school?
So the principal of the school is George Leonard. We go back. He was my biology teacher in high school, in Boys and Girls High School. So we've stayed in contact throughout the years, and I started my educational career with him. So he's there. We have a great founding board. Dr. Rock and Ms. Abbott are the co-chairs of our board, and they were renowned principals of their individual schools as well. And listen, what I do is provide an opportunity for all of my staff and my children to be successful. So none of it is possible without my teachers.
So the parents that are listening, they may want to say, wow, I would like my child to be in a school like that. If they're that successful, that's what I want for my child. How do they get involved?
So there's different ways to get involved and get in contact with us. The number, can I plug it?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
So listen, give us a call, 718-619-6800. Our website is CAMPA, CAMPA, charter.org. You can go on the website and you can sign up or learn more about us, and you can come visit us.
Yeah.
We're right there in East New York.
Now people can come from all 5 boroughs?
All 5 boroughs. We accept everyone from all 5 boroughs. And listen, there's no discrimination. Most of our students come to us level 1s and level 2s. So we know our students are performing on level 4 level.
So if you're a parent and you think your child doesn't qualify, just give the school a call.
Just give us a call. Yeah. Listen, chances are, and listen,
I bring that student up to the next level.
I want the child. I want the child who's struggling. That's who I want. I want the special needs. I want the child who's struggling. Let us continue to prove our point.
So this is like a model for other schools to follow. You have another number of schools following you guys across the country.
Yes, we've been doing this across the country. And again, like I started by saying, I'm trying to prove a point. I'm not a policymaker. I'm not a politician. But what we have is a certified way, and a sure way of getting children to be successful. It sounds like that magic bullet. I'm telling you it is. It exists because we've done it over and over again.
A magic bully. Let me write that one down because I'm going to start using it.
You can steal it. I want 10%.
What does CAMPA stand for?
So it's the Collegiate Academy for Mathematics and Personal Awareness. So we are math focused. The personal awareness part, again, is taking into account the entire child. Health, social, emotional situations. It's taking everything into consideration in order to get them to the next point.
All right. Any final words?
Listen, CAMPA is a best kept secret. It won't be for long. They never stay that way. If you want your child to be successful, you want to give your child a holistic approach in success in education. You want to get them ready for high school and college. And college, most importantly. Our key for starting the high school curriculum is so that we can get out those courses so we can get to those actual college readiness courses, get them to the AP classes, get them ready for the SATs, SAT2s, so that they can get into a college of their choice. You want that? Send them to CAMPA. You want something else?
Get those good grades. Those colleges will be looking for you.
Yes.
They'll be after you. You'll get letters upon letters upon letters, and you'll be reading them, and you'll have options. Let me see. Which one should we choose, Dad?
Yeah.
Howard University. Oh, wow. They'll be after you, and they'll pay for it.
Yes, they will.
Free of charge,
Yes,
just
they will.
like that.
Yes, they will.
Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Niaka Gaston, Director of Operations at CAMPA Charter School. Thank you guys for all the wonderful work that you're doing and taking care of our students and our children and our community.
Thank you for having me and having a chance to talk about
and
what
always
we're
come
doing.
back. And we got to put you on the Steve Harvey Morning Show like we did about a couple of years ago.
Yes.
All right, give him one more big round of applause, everybody. We have to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.